It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It's been a rough year for folks all across this great country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll have a first down past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat, and even 60 yards.
It's a gain of
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
He's brought down at his own 4-yard line. A gain of 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins.
Do what we do.
And do what we do. Way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 95 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. I don't want to see what's but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller.
Will Fuller, 65 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Bell.
6-yard line.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
McKinney on the tackle. It's a loss of 2.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And pass. The 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs.
Well, not content with a 1st quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
For Justice Hill.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for circle round twice for the encore. If you know you.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Justice Hill.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw.
The Chiefs' 35-yard line.
Gets this one to Hill. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Justice Hill.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Number 4.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. The Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
A gain of
first catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains on it.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Out of the gun, Watson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Is good. Makes the score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3rd down.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 2nd down, Hill. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Over. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flushed out right. Completes it to Hardman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Complete to Will Fuller.
Will Fuller. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
That ties the game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Nicole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Zach Kerr, the big defensive tackle, the one to get him down.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now he'll pull it down, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelsey had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Houston.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Hill. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Justice Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
The game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now, these two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City, Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
3.
Yellow. Check hot, bro. Hot. Hey, 57.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
They've been trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Now they try the right side here.
At the Texans' 36-yard line.
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 5.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.
For Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Cobb. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
First down, Texans.
From the 50, it's Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Watson off play action. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. 34 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And going deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Texans 35. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Cobb. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They set up the screen to Hill. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Texans 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Johnson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Watson. Finding fouls complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Patrick Mahomes sacked.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
About the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First down, and it's Hill again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
First throw in OT for Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Hill. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but what game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Texans, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra.